Hi, today is January 3rd, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 11 for the year, Brave New World. I guess I'm a little old-fashioned because as I walked through the aisles of the CVS, I was a little shocked to have passed by a vibrating butt plug called the Buzzy Butt. It is from the Hello Cake Company, which also offers other devices, over-the-counter meds, and a long line of lubes. And in addition to CVS, their products are available at Walmart and, for all I know, maybe at Disney World, too. "Oh, brave new world that has such people in it," said Miranda and John the Savage. "But if you don't mind, I will need to sit down and catch my breath for a moment. But I will make sure there's nothing on the chair before I take a seat." Poem number 12, Egglessness. He wanted to live in a state of complete egglessness, so he wouldn't eat egg tempura or paint with egg tempera. He wouldn't walk around with egg on his face. He wouldn't even do things that were exhilarating or exciting because the first syllable of those words sounded too egg-like. When he wrote his dissertation, he used no examples so as to avoid using e.g. He had heard somewhere that the purpose of yoga was to yoke oneself to Brahman, and he didn't want to yoke himself to anything because yoke sounded too much like yoke, so he never did yoga. He recently considered cutting off his legs because then he would be legless, which sounded like eggless, which was what he truly wanted to be, as eggless as possible, but he decided to keep his legs on because, as committed to egglessness as he was, he didn't think it was necessary to be a fanatic about it. Poem number 13, The Wait. It wasn't until she heard from him that she realized she had been waiting to hear from him. Poem number 14, The Boring Billion. From about 1.8 billion years ago, and for the following billion years, almost nothing happened. Some scientists refer to it as the boring billion. I like to say I am never bored, but maybe after a billion years of not very much, I would be. Poem number 15, Excruciating Music. She wanted to compose painful music, excruciating music, not music that was so loud it would give you an earache. That would be too obvious and insufficient. She wanted to create compositions that would hurt your heart, that would make you weep, that would plunge the listener into deep, dark, hopeless despair. Music that would torture the soul, that would plunge meat hooks into the body and pull out your liver, your pancreas, or your large intestines. But although her artist statements were quite clear about her intentions and tended to keep audiences away, those that came to hear her work performed came away feeling fulfilled, uplifted, and edified. Her compositions gave people great joy and even offered them hope of a brighter future than they could have ever imagined for themselves or their planet. These unintended results frustrated her to no end. It hurt her heart and made her weep, and plunged her into deep, dark, hopeless despair, which made her feel much better. Poem number 16, it's a haiku, dramatic story. They tried hard and failed, so they tried even harder. Then they succeeded. And the last poem today, poem number 17, also a haiku, tragic story. They did well at first, then they went all of the way and lost everything. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.